Hey everybody, it's Greg coming to you live as always on Wednesday for the episode of the Art of Relationship show. Easy for me to say, huh? Anyways, hopefully everybody's doing okay. I know with COVID, it's been a pain in the butt for 2020. Let's just face it. Hopefully all your loved ones and you are safe and doing well, okay? Today's episode going to be talking about gaslighting. Everybody's heard the term. I'm going to get into defining it. And this came as a topic suggestion from a friend and a follower. So we're going to talk about gaslighting. What is it? And some examples. And what the hell do you do to combat people that gaslight? Okay. I'll be right here right after this. Take care. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Art of Relationship show. And going to get into gaslighting. What is it? Everybody might have heard the term thrown out there hereabouts, and it actually is a term. And I tell people I sort of hate the term, and I wish they could come up with something else. And honestly, I can't come up with anything else, too. But we're talking about it is gaslighting. The term started actually in the 1920s with a play about gaslighting, about, causing a little problem and then throwing gas on the fire. You get it? So about gaslighting, that you cause a little problem, stir the shit, if you will, and then you sort of add to it by throwing gasoline on it. It started out as a play, I believe, in the 1920s. And then it became a movie in 1944, if I'm not mistaken. And it's been a term that has been associated with narcissistic behavior tendencies. And a lot of people, I hear this by a lot of women, and they talk about mansplaining, right? A lot of man bashing from women that have been burnt, that have been, just devastated by men. I get that. But there's also men out there that have been devastated by women. And so gaslighting is not just something that is done by maybe men that are narcissistic in nature, but it's also done by women as well. Okay. The percentages are, let's face it, significantly higher with men, but we also need to understand that it happens from women too. So we need to look at it. And I've been associated with that for a while too, a while ago, I should say, with gaslighting. So we're going to talk about what it is. Okay. Gaslighting is a situation where people will, men, women, they'll blatantly lie to you. Okay. And they know they're blatantly lie to you. And it's not just a situation to where, let's face it, you know what? You can have a disagreement, whatever, and you think they're lying and they're not. You could have two different perspectives, right? They could think, oh, it's mostly sunny out, and they think it's partly sunny out. And it's just a perception, and it's not really a lying. These people blatantly lie to you, and they know they're lying to you, right? There is such a facet with gaslighting, especially in the American society as of late, and looking at the situation where gaslighters will make you feel like you're crazy, like your whole identity is just going to go get shattered, and you doubt your very essence of who you are. You doubt what you think. You doubt what you've said before. You might even doubt where, oh, I went here before, and the person is saying, oh, no, you didn't. No, you must be mistaken. They make you feel like, I hate to use the word, but they make you feel like you're losing your mind and going crazy, that they're that great. They're professional, if you want to say, manipulators. And what happens is that they will also try to gain, a lot of people's sides. It could be family members, your friends, whatever, into thinking that you're crazy too by spreading lies. They're going to go up to you. Oh, your family says you're crazy, that you have a problem with this. And I'm not talking about, again, a real situation where your family, yeah, you might get emotional at times. Yeah, they might, be explosive. And it's true. Okay. It's true. I'm talking about a blatant lie that is not true, right? There's no proof of it. There's no, they've never talked to your mom, your dad, or brother, or best friend. Your best friend never said anything to them. they're making up these lies to try to separate you from your friends, your family, this type of situation. Okay. And, you are afraid to even confront those individuals. Hey, did you talk to so and so? Did you say this to so and so? They try to get you away from that, where you don't even question your friends and say, you know what, did this happen? Did you say about this? Or they'll come back if you did do, oh, they're lying to you. You know what? They talk behind your back. Gaslighters are, again, professional manipulators. And what's going to happen is, you need to look at, because these individuals, men or women, a lot of what they say, their actions do not match their words. Okay. You're going to say, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. You ran to the store. You told me, and you were gone for 15 minutes. No, I never ran to the store. What are you talking about? You're crazy. And you're like, what? Huh? And it's sad. I'm laughing, but a lot of these individuals will make you feel like, you are losing yourself, that you might be crazy in a literal sense, whatever. You start doubting everything about you, and it's not healthy situations. Okay. And I'm going to run down some situations to maybe give you some examples. And I got a list I wrote out quick, and I usually don't do that for shows. I don't go by a script at all, but they're going to make you feel like you do everything wrong, right? That you are the one that's always apologizing for everything. And you are going to start thinking that you are the worst girlfriend, you're the worst boyfriend, the worst wife, husband, whatever, because they're going to make you feel terrible about yourself, right? And the hook is, got to be careful of this, right? They will be criticizing you. Oh, you never said that. They make you feel like you're crazy. They might, you could say, oh, they might move a bottle of water from you, and you're like, oh, where'd my water go? Whatever. I don't know. What'd you do with it? That type of thing. And they're playing mind games with you. Okay. And it gets to be very scary, because you do start doubting yourself. And what happens when, going back to when I said what gaslighters, what they'll do, they might criticize you. They might rip you apart. Nothing's ever good enough for them. Do you understand? And you start feeling like everything is your fault. And the hook is, going back to when I say about the hook is that these individuals that gaslight and they manipulate you, they will sprinkle a little sugar into the mix, right? Like sugar on a donut or whatever, right? They'll sprinkle a little sugar. What I mean, they'll give you a little positive reinforcement to keep you hooked, meaning, oh, you know what? Oh, you're a great mother. You're great at this, whatever. And then immediately they're going to come back and cut you to shreds. Okay. You did this. You know what? You'd be a terrific person if only you were not like this or not like this. They're going to try to build you up to knock you down later, just to give you some little bit of taste that they love you, that they think you're a good person, that they're supportive to you, and it's all BS, okay? They do it to gain control over you and to make you think that you can't, you're worthless without them. Very, very unhealthy, very manipulative. And I'm sure a lot of people can go into the mix and understand those situations, and maybe let's face it, been in those situations before. And those are those situations that you need to be able to step back and say, what the heck is going on? And maybe people have been in this situation before, where you talk and you start believing that person again, as usual, right? And then you take a few steps, you walk away, and you're shaking your head like, what the hell just happened? These are type of situations where I tell people, you need to be able to, number one, trust your gut instinct. Okay. Are you really going crazy? Or, is your gut telling you something is not right here? Okay. That you no longer are, liking yourself. You no longer are the person you used to be. You might be fun loving, happy go lucky, be close with family and friends. And all of a sudden you become isolated. You become bitter. You become you start trying to judge yourself so much and doubt yourself with even any decision making, that you're giving that gaslighter, again, man or woman, control over you just the way they want it, right? When you start questioning them, They will say, what are you crazy? I never said anything. You must be losing your mind. You must be, delusional. You must be, they actually try to make you believe you are going crazy and losing your mind, plain and simple. Okay. They will also offer, and like I said, I usually don't have a script, and I just jotted down some things, situations. Okay. That, you start feeling hopeless, and, there's no pleasure in activities anymore because you feel like you don't have a sense of self. There we go. That your whole identity is shattered and you lose it. And that's not a good situation to be in. You start, doubting even what you like, what you don't like, what you've told other people, whatever, because gaslighters will try to align everybody else on their side. And I could tell you stories and witness, over the years and stuff with couples that it happens even in session. And it happens with, oh, Greg said this, and I'm like in session, I'm sorry, but no, I did not say that. You're mistaken, or you heard me wrong, or you take me out of context. And I'm very, very aware when this happens in session, when it's a woman or a man, that type of situation. They try to twist other people's words to fit their own protocol, if you will, to fit their own, their own need, and to fit their own game plan, if you will. Gaslighters are very smooth at that, big time. You're going to find, like I said, that you do everything wrong, that you're apologizing for something. And like I said, you walk away and you're like, what the hell did I apologize for? You're like, I didn't do anything wrong, but you start feeling like you did, and you start having that self-doubt. Okay. And this is a big thing, that they will start trying to get you to doubt not only yourself, but to doubt your friends and your family members. And we all know family members, your mom, your dad could be great at manipulating and gaslighting you your whole life. You get me? So it can be family, it can be friends, it can be whatever, that start having these gaslighting or these behaviors. And it's very difficult, where I want people to trust their gut instinct and to be able to, align. Why are people all of a sudden against you when they were your best friend? What is going on with that situation? And that's when I tell people to start confronting. What I mean by confront, I'm not talking blowing up, yelling, screaming, that situation. I want you to, hey, did you say something? You know what? I heard this. Is this true? And you're like, no, and you start doubting. And then the person gaslighting you, like face, usually your partner, right? They're going to start, oh, they must be lying to you. They must not want to hurt your feelings. They start, churning the manipulation, and pouring it on, that you start, oh, why would you love me? Why would you lie to me? You get me? Why would I lie to you? I love you. Why would I treat you this way? And it's not for your benefit. It's all for the gaslighter's benefit. It's all like you are serving a purpose to them to build up their value, their self-worth, their self-esteem, and to have them control you. That's where they want you. Okay. And that's where I want you to step away and start looking at, you know what? God, my gut is telling me I didn't do anything wrong. And I'm not talking about lying to yourself. No, not at all. I'm talking about listening to that gut instinct, and start questioning the friends, start questioning family members that are pulling away from you. Hey, what's going on? Because what they will do, gaslighters will even go to your friends and family members, and they will tell lies on you. Meaning, you know what? Say, oh, Greg said this to you. Greg said you're a rotten person. Greg said you're very selfish. Now, I can't believe it. I've never seen that in you, but Greg said you're an a-hole. You're whatever. And they're like, what? And they start lining these people against you. And all of a sudden they start believing this. They start, these people are manipulated by this gaslighter. And we all have different levels, right? There's the pro gaslighters, the, mild ones that, the ones that suck at lying and manipulating, that it. And when you call them out, they tend to get very defensive. They get angry. They start saying, are you nuts? I can't believe you don't love me. You don't believe me. And they twist and turn. That's why I said about gaslighting is the, relationship tornado, because you are always spinning and spinning, and it seems like you're never getting out of it. A tornado hits and is gone very quickly, but does a lot of damage. This is like a constant tornado in your relationship, day in and day out. You might have a little fun. You might have, feel loved once in a while, but these gaslighters, their whole purpose is to control you and to have you give up all your control, give up your identity, give up the essence of who you are for their sole purpose. Not a healthy situation. Okay. So, what are other things I can talk about? They might always tell you, oh, you're just too sensitive all the time. Okay. They might try to belittle how you feel. And one thing about me and people that have been following me for a long time and clients know that I'm huge on feelings. Okay. And how you feel is how you feel. It might be based on a perception that's not accurate, right? Oh, I'm pissed off, hurt because you said this. Oh, no, that's not what I mean. That's what I mean about perceptions. Okay. That we might be thinking something, but it might not be true. Okay. We might be joking around and someone gets defensive about it, that type of thing. You get me. Okay. So anyways, but how you feel, and it's legit that you feel hurt, that you feel sad, you feel maybe upset, you feel self-doubt. And these gaslighters will blame you for feeling how you feel. You shouldn't feel that way. That's crazy. Oh my God. Yeah. You need emotional control. You're emotionally losing it because you feel this way. And they make you feel shameful for how you feel. And they belittle and criticize that. You know what? You shouldn't feel that way. Or that's crazy. What? You must be losing. Are you losing your mind? Well, I can't believe you feel that way. And all of a sudden you start believing this. You start doubting yourself, like, maybe I shouldn't feel this way. What the hell's going on? You need to be aware and trust your gut instinct, okay? And these are people you need to really watch what they say and watch their actions, because a lot of times they don't coincide. They try to twist and turn, like I said, that tornado. They twist and turn to make them always feel like they're always right, that they're never wrong, that they're not lying to you, they're not misleading you. And this is where your gut instinct really has to take a hold. And this is part where, like I said, the professional gaslighters can really suck people into their world and they don't know what hit them. And then you start having people talking with each other, and then stories don't line up. You get me? You hear this from this person, this person, and you're wait a minute. What the hell's going on? And that's where I tell people, I want you to ask friends. I want you to be able to say, hey, did you really say this? No, I didn't. And then what's going to happen is they're going to dig in deep. They're going to get pissed and they're going to start bashing you for not trusting them, right? Well, they're giving you reasons not to trust you. So pay attention to this. And again, because you have a difference of opinion does not mean someone is gaslighting you. There is a big difference. Okay. Somebody that has a difference of opinion is not trying to change your identity. They're not trying to make you feel bad. They're not trying to make you feel crazy. They're not trying to belittle how you feel. There's a big difference. Okay. And that's where I have a lot of people. If somebody, and I want this to be very clear, that you have a lot of people that might come with you and they disagree with you. And then that person, oh my God, you're trying to gaslight me. What? And there's a lot of people that I call them, they play that victim role, that they assume everybody is gaslighting them. And you're like, not everybody can be gaslighting everybody, right? So you look at, is that person actually, trying to play the victim role because someone disagreed with you, that they're gaslighting you, or they just disagree with you? There's a big difference. And that's where I terms get thrown out on a daily basis. We know it. I already said, mansplaining, that women start hating men and they don't even listen to men or what they say because you're mansplaining, that you are gaslighting me, that, oh my God, that person is narcissistic. They throw these terms out on a daily basis like they're breathing, okay, to play the victim role. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about legitimate what's going on. And you know what? Are you really, is that person gaslight me? Or, do they have a point? I still feel loved. I still feel like I have my identity. I'm still enjoying what I enjoy. I still have my friends. My family, we're close. So, you know what? Maybe they're just disagreeing with me and it's not gaslighting. So, I also want to have a note of caution that because someone disagrees with you and all of a sudden, you have somebody around and all of a sudden you're telling somebody this person gaslighting you, this person gaslighting you, this person's gaslighting you. Basically, everybody's gaslighting you. Then something's got to be an issue with you. I'm going to be honest with you because most people, are not gaslighting others. There are people out there, like I said, but you got to pay attention and pay attention to those ones that claim that they're always being gaslit by everybody. Chances are that's not correct. Okay. So hopefully these are some insights and you can, recognize it. Start looking at, am I losing my sense of self? Am I doubting myself all the time in the relationship? And that could be with family relationships too. Am I doubting myself? Do I feel like my identity is not my own? It's about trying to please everybody, that I'm apologizing for everything. And I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Check that out. Or you apologize for how you feel all the time. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sad. I'm so sorry. I was upset by what you said. And you're like, huh? What? No, do a gut check. Okay. You want someone that cares about how you feel, that legitimately wants to understand how you feel and not trying to manipulate you big time. Okay. So hopefully these insights can help you and learn a little more about gaslighting and also ways to confront it and definitely step away from it. Because if it is a legitimate person that's gaslighting you, I'm being honest, you want to get the hell out of that relationship. Okay. Plain and simple. I usually don't say that often. I'm usually not that blunt when it comes to that, but you need to be able to get out and get to a healthy situation, because even when you get out of that situation, these people are going to lie to judges. They're going to lie to their own attorneys. They're going to twist and turn. And believe me, I've been around professional manipulators and gaslighters that try to suck people in, and they tend to be very, very smooth about it. And that's where you have to be careful. Okay. But you need to step away from those situations and get away from these people as much as possible. Okay. Check out my website, theartofrelationships.org. Catch the Art of Relationships show right here live on Facebook every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern time. And also on Facebook, look me up there, or on Facebook. This is Facebook. Sorry. On YouTube, The Art of Relationships with Greg Dudzinski. I appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Peace as always.